Welcome back, everybody. This is the thejonnymar, and I am continuing with Nomad and the World Eaters on the Demon Path as we head into the final battle as we need to eat.
Huh. Both Lenas were always that way. I'll never get stronger if all I do is worry. Let's do this!
Dio, do you think I have what it takes? You think I can help them? Help the world?
To be honest, I never thought you'd make it this far. But you've earned the family name many times over, to be sure. But I can't let you surpass me now.
I'm pretty scared, but I can't hide from this anymore.
I always saw myself as an outsider in this world. Never thought of it as my home. But this is where I draw breath. Where I find meaning in my wasted life. And I won't let you defile my home anymore!
I know how much it hurts the Queen to come on land like this. So I shall do my best to alleviate her suffering and end this quickly.
Our Queen is healing the humans. Has the time come when we can finally shed our hatred for each other? We'll find out after we win this battle!
It's all over, Demon Spawn! Bye-bye! I will use the souls of the dead to their fullest!
Gig! The power of the World Eaters are arrayed against you! You will finally know the bitter taste of death!
Did everyone get it out of their system? Anyone have anything else? No? Nobody? Then let's get it over with. Ready, kid?
Everyone get ready! This is it!
Bring it, bitches!
I love that line. And what does death matter to us? As all of you have shown, you'll just die and come back and come back and come back. Now, the entire difficulty of this battle is due to Raksha and, of course, Lena. As you'll notice, they are at level 140. And I believe Lena is at level 120, while the rest of the characters are in the 60s. Not only is she at 120, but look at those stats. Unbelievably high. It makes her very, very difficult to hit. So basically, it's really easy to take out all of these enemies, except those two parties of Raksha and Lena. Raksha because he heals himself every turn, and Lena because she has the really high stats. So under normal circumstances, this would be a long and difficult battle, but basically it's not going to be for me because I got lucky during this Demon Path and got a ton of Super Gigafies, which allow you to increase your level on a single map by 50 for each that you use. So I have 3 of those, which means I get to increase my level by 150 levels. Still not quite a max Gigafy, but it certainly is going to make this fight quite a bit easier. So I'm going to use all of those. That's right, I'm going to cheese this battle because we are at the end of our journey. Now, it's interesting because there is actually 2 different endings to the Demon Path. You can't actually lose this battle. Even if you die, you will still get an ending, and then it will basically start a new cycle over for you. Now, the ending that you get if you lose is sort of, in my opinion, the better ending. I like that ending. It sort of kind of comes full circle. It serves as kind of a retribution or a repentance for our main hero. The ending you actually get for winning this battle, it's kind of weird. We'll see it, because of course I'm going to win the battle first. And then you can kind of compare, because I will show you also the other ending. So this will be a supersized episode as we have reached the finale of this series. It's always a kind of very bittersweet moment when I get done with a Let's Play, because basically, you know, it's been going for a very long time. This game has been a part of my life, you know, since the PS2 era. When I played it for the first time, I really enjoyed it, but also even just doing this walkthrough of the game, you know, it's taken me about a year and a half to actually do it, so it's been a daily kind of ritual that I have been recording and playing this game in episodes, etc. So I've actually now had the opportunity, once I finish this particular episode, the finale, I will be moving my PlayStation 2 back upstairs to our game room, because we don't need it downstairs in our living room anymore for me to record. And then I will, of course, be moving on to some new games. Well, when I say new games, I don't necessarily mean this generation, of course. You know, I am a retro gamer, so the next few games that I'm going to be working on are, of course, older games from past generations. That's pretty much par for the course on my channel. But we are burning through these enemies pretty quickly. And, yeah, I want to try to kill them quickly, so basically I'm going to use my last Super Gigafy here. As I said, it was pretty lucky. I usually only get one of those. You're only guaranteed one, and that is from the first time you take on Levin in Aztec. You will, I think, almost always get one in that battle. But then I actually got some for getting S ranks in some of the other battles. Now, you may have noticed that my GP is actually significantly lower. I was above 10 million GP, or tons of GP, at the end of the last episode, and now I'm down to, well, I was at about 2,300,000 before I started this fight, and now I'm over 3 million, and that is because I actually bought the Reveal Path 1 Edic, which costs 5 million GP. And that's in case I ever do want to actually take on and try to get the special characters. I'm not going to do that for this LP. I have no plans of doing that in the near future, but who knows, maybe someday, very far down the line, I'll actually come back and do that. So we're going to weaken Lena, of course, as much as we can, and hope that we can take her out. And in fact, I'm hoping she doesn't attack our hero, and instead attacks one of my decoy Gideon groups. Alright, there she goes. Yes, that hurt, but we should be able to take you out with my hero. Or anti-hero. Bad guy. Whatever. Now, a couple people in the comments of the last episode, you know, made some predictions about what was going to happen during this ending. Obviously, Raksha and also Lena got to utilize their World Eater powers to sort of increase their power and levels, etc. for this battle. And we weren't able to do that because basically all we have is Gig. So the question is, are we going to get to eat anything? Maybe. I guess we'll find out as the battle progresses. But let's see if we can take out Lena. Whew. Okay. That is actually the biggest danger of this battle has already been neutralized. So that just leaves basically Raksha. And the only annoying thing about Raksha, it really shouldn't take more than 2 turns of attacking, but it's just that he heals each turn. He gets about 20% of his HP back, and quite a bit of his stamina as well. See you later, Dio. Stay dead this time. So even if I would have attacked with my Gideon groups, for example, they really wouldn't have done much damage, and he just would have recouped it each turn. Now, a strategy with Raksha, and of course with any of the World Eaters, is to create a party of nothing but archers, and put them in the room that allows you to increase your range by, I think, about 2 or 3 panels, but it prevents you from moving. And basically you set it just outside of his range, and then you let that character group sort of go to town on him and attack him from outside his range. Now the problem with doing that is they wouldn't necessarily do enough damage to kind of compensate for his healing. I have tried that in the past. Little known fact is I've only beaten this battle once. Usually I die here, and that's because I haven't gotten the Super Gigafys like I have during this playthrough. And I'm impatient, so I don't like to actually build up my levels high enough using inspections. Because you do have to be around, I'd say, probably with your main party, 120 to 130-ish And even at that level, it's pretty tough to beat Lena. Like I said, her speed is so high that it makes basically hitting her almost impossible. Alright, let's head in. I'm not sure because I've been boosting my level. Yeah, I have too much stamina to use my Demon Blast. But we will start hitting him and hope that we can slowly wear him down. And we'll let all of these other groups come to me. Not sure there's anything left. That might be it. Yes, that hurts. But we're gonna hurt more. So hopefully you've enjoyed this journey, viewers. We have reached the end. Now, obviously we finished the main game quite a while ago, but this is the end of the secondary path, which is the Demon Path. And that's it. That's gonna be the end of our time with Gig, and also our time with our hero, as we take out Raksha. And we've officially killed everyone. Again. And again. And hopefully for the final time. Let's see.
Yep. Not a single one left. That takes care of all the annoying insects. Nobody left to bother us. You satisfied? Oh, don't tell me you're all lonely now. Hey, I should be more than enough company, right? You and me together forever till the end of time. Huh? What? Hey, kid, what are you doing? Hey! Hey, what do you think you're doing? No, no, you can't! You can't eat me! Not after all this! But why? How can you...
Drazil, by consuming Gig, this soul has attained the power of an overseer. And the path to the other world is still open. At this rate, both worlds...
Indeed, Halfness. We must make contact.
Devour Lord. Devour Lord?
Hey there, Halfness. I think this might be the only time that we actually get to see her portrait.
I am Halfness, god of this world. What do you desire?
And I am Drazil, god of the other world. The power you've gained rivals even our own. But with such power comes a certain obligation. You have to stop this senseless destruction.
Don't you understand? Our two worlds might disappear completely. And you along with them.
Not sure he cares.
Halfness, I'm sorry. This is all my fault. I planted the seeds from which this disaster grew.
No, it's my fault. My words. They couldn't reach this lost soul.
Then there's nothing we can do. We have only one path left to us.
Very well, if that is our only choice. That which rules all. Asher, Please grant us your divine grace.
Power! We must use this power to stop the evil! How? Even without Gig! The world! Into nothingness! Asher! Is this what you wanted?
Indeed it was. And so we destroy everything for the last time. Now let's see what happens if we lose the battle.
Yes! Virtuous! We did it! We beat him!
Your foundation was weak!
You see? Even the insects you so despise are capable of anything they put their minds to.
Aha! Thanks to everyone, I was able to help end this.
Mama, it's over. I want to go home so bad.
I've never felt so tired after a battle in my life. But this is a satisfying fatigue.
Where's the Nerid Queen? Is she all right?
Queen Alexemia!
No need for such commotion. I'm fine. I suppose I'm still not allowed to follow my dearly beloved.
Hey! Demon Spawn! Your real name! I never asked what it was! But maybe it's better we don't know. Still kicking, huh? You have any last words? I won't listen to any apologies or regrets. Everything that happened was by your own choice. By the way, where's that bastard Gig? I figured he'd have plenty to say.
Gig? Who's that? Why, where am I? I was killed by Median. No, I remember it all. My soul was already cleansed once. Oh God, what have I done? Drazil, you made me your puppet. I've killed everyone I swore to protect.
Gig, you finally remember, huh? Remember why you were sent here?
Who are you? I feel resilience within you, but she's been distorted, corrupted. How did this happen? You wished for so long to return to the cycle of rebirth.
Gig, you finally remember your life as Vigilance?
I remember everything. And I remember everything I saw. Everything I did as Gig. Every last sin.
That wasn't your fault. You weren't in control. Virtuous did everything she could to make things right again.
That doesn't wash those sins away. I can never forgive myself.
So noble, so damn human. So different from the Gig we saw. But you know, pain, or resilience was it? If you don't help get her soul to heaven, Drazil's gonna get it, and this is gonna start all over again.
You're right. Without a master of death, the flow of souls rising to heaven will only become more and more unstable. Even if Lena can bring them back, it'll be the same as what happened last time I died. If my penance is to resume my work as a Reaper, and help restore order to this world, what choice do I have? Asher, is this what you want from me?
You won't find an answer to that question. But I can tell you that I'd be glad to see you do that. Virtuous will return to heaven and reincarnate. That human body of mine wore itself out a long time ago.
Resilience? What do you want?
She wants to return to the cycle.
I see. And it's my duty to send her. Please, just this once. Well, I'd do it even if you said no. Raksha, I'm ready. Go ahead.
Okay then. Oh, and could you take me too? My soul won't last much longer, and I have no intention of returning to Drazil. Thanks.
Vigilance. Thank you.
Yes, I must. Without a body, I must return to heaven and reincarnate. The time we spent together, it felt so short, and yet so long. It was an experience. It's strange. In my memories as Gig, I actually really liked you. Apparently, we had a lot of fun. Gig was... he was lonely. I spent so long in that sword, alone. It was like an eternity. And then I met you. I won't ask anyone to forgive what's happened. Much of this is Gig's... no, my fault. But if we ever get the chance, let's have some fun together. Okay, kid?
Hey, sorry to interrupt the love fest, but your soul's gonna leave that body pretty soon, too. So, you have two choices. You want to be destroyed or sealed? Fine. You'll be sealed. That onyx blade will be your new home. The same one we used on Gig. Aren't you happy? If I could make one wish, it'd be for you to find peace. Mio, Vasira, Lafertu, Mela. Finally, the war that shook our world is finally over. Oh, I guess I should close that gate now. Jeanette, thank you. Oh, now I understand. Very well. Dio, you're good with magic, right? Can you use this crimson tear to seal the sword?
It would be my pleasure.
You're inside the sword. You've been sealed here. We've been together since we were young. Even after what happened, I couldn't just leave you to suffer alone. Now we're together forever, and it's too late to say no. Don't bother getting mad. I'm here to stay. And I'm gonna slap that mean streak right out of you. And someday, when we're ready, we'll be forgiven, and we can be born once again. But first, we should get some sleep. Let me sing you that lullaby you sang to me when we were young. Come on, stop covering your ears. This'll help you sleep better. Ormalea lisami, fascinea cephami.